Traders, welcome back on this Wednesday. Good to see you, Grant. Good to see you, Brian. Everybody. Hope everyone's excited. We are in Hump Day mode. We're on a Wednesday. Today is the 13th. Ooh, about 5 days away to my birthday. Everybody, September 18th. Don't forget. Looking forward to that day. Probably the greatest day ever lived. Good to see you, Kathleen. Good to see you all. But anyway, let's get to that. So let's get to why we're really here. Let's talk about some trading. We had a couple of really good stocks that we traded yesterday. We had a really nice run up. Listen, I mentioned this during the day when we did our live trading yesterday. Me and Josh, we're going to be live in the morning. We're also going to be live on YouTube and everybody else. We're going to give everybody access to get back in there and see what it's all about. But certain industries move. And a lot of the industries, one of the big industries that's moving is the cannabis. Cannabis have been moving up pretty well. And you could see here, like ACV was like, here's a stock that was like just above 40 cents, ran to $1.30. CGC, another one, Tilray, TLRY. You could see how all these things had some really nice moves. And I told you that eventually the problem is when they go up too fast, they come down pretty quickly. So they're starting to get a little bit of correction, but that's okay. Some people always want to wonder, is it too late to get these stocks? Everybody's like, is it too late to get in? Because they went up so much. Listen, when we look at some of these stocks where they were at, they were not your typical $3 stocks. I mean, Tilray, you can see, was up in the 70s. ACDB was in the 20s. CGC was in the 50s. So the thing is, if it consistently trades here for a little bit longer, that's how you're going to get that big move, and that's what we're going to look for. So, don't feel like we're left out, that we still can't get them. But they were actually good movers yesterday. Another stock that was really nice I want to bring up was WeWorks. Now, WeWorks, the news I believe on it is that they're going to start renegotiating all their leases. And guess what? I don't think these landlords don't really have an issue. I mean, I live here in New York. New York City is completely dead. COVID changed everything. People, are not going to work 5 days a week. They're going to work 3 days a week in the city. Some of them they're trying to force them to get back in there, like Goldman Sachs and BlackRock, because they own these crazy, ridiculous, expensive buildings in the city and no one's there. You know what I mean? So they're paying for that rent. They've owned those buildings, they want to utilize it. But WeWorks, with that news, did pretty well yesterday. And, right here in the morning, right around, it had that big pop early at 9:30. You could see it ran all the way to $4. And then up to 10:30, the thing ran all the way to $5. And then we had this big move right around the 2:30 time frame, which is when we do the second hour of our morning meetings, which is like we're doing right now. Remember, we are live 9 a.m., 2:30. 2:30 was that move. Thing ran to about 480, all the way up to about almost 680. What a great mover. Fortunately, it reversed, and everyone probably would have seen that when it broke a higher low right there, and that was the issue. But then at 2:30 had a nice little move. But it was really nice over the course of the day. I really liked that stock a lot. That was one of my ones I kind of liked going into yesterday. Tesla had a big move yesterday. You could have traded the warrant. Not the warrant, the ETF, TSLL moved okay, but that one moved up pretty nicely. Oracle got crushed yesterday. Okay, now we're not a big fan of trading expensive stocks. I haven't traded Oracle. Geez, I can't even remember the last time, but took a big hit yesterday. Listen, it's at its big support levels. Probably get down here to 106 or whatever, but let's see if it holds there back in June. But stocks had basically a big run up. I think it looks more like an earnings announcement what happened the day before, but it kept going lower, and that was another one. So there were a couple of good little stocks, and you know what? That's yesterday. Now we're going to turn the page. We're going to focus on today. So there are a couple of things that are moving this morning, and we're going to go right to that. Let's start off with Rocket. So RCKT, this one got a big move. It looks like more of an earnings announcement. Big pop up down, typical slingshot, and then ran all the way up to about 21. So 12 to 21. My God, that is a huge winner. Now, earnings is different than, news on a company. There's always buy on rumors, sell on news. Earnings is earnings. That means the company's making money. You know what I mean? Like, it's like you get a salary, you got a raise. That doesn't make your value go down. That makes your value go up. So Rocket looks pretty good right here. I looked over here on level 4. There were a couple of orders that did show up right here. You can see right here. I'm going to bring this down, but a couple of big orders here. Not a lot. One only issue about Rocket, okay? And you notice this. We talk about this all the time. Tradable, tradable, tradable. If the stock is not in your league, you can see the spread. You can see the tier sizes. You're probably talking about a category 3 right now. It's no 2. It's no 1. If you're not within that category, stay away from it or trade a lot less shares of it. Because remember, you didn't make any money until you sold it, and it cost you a lot just to get in it. And that's the concern with these stocks. Another one that looks a little bit better, it's a little bit more on the cheaper side, AXLA. Really nice push yesterday. That was another nice little mover. And she's continuing the run as of this morning. Let me go hop over here on level 4 and see what we got going on over here because I didn't have it up here on my list. Okay, so you had a little bit of an order just got sold right here, right on 440. You can see volume just picked up by program trading, which is 9 a.m. Nice little stock, inexpensive, right away, level 1 stock. Everybody can afford to trade it. If you're beyond level 1, you can just trade more shares of it. All right, now we're down to 14%. We're down to, number 7 on the list. And as of right now, I'm not really seeing anything with some decent trends on it. They're more or less flat. When we start getting all these spottiness on the chart, that means there's not a lot of volume going on there. I put up this grub over here. Is this thing moving still? Oh, it's taking a big hit. It's down a little bit. I didn't really care about that one. This one, I mean, I had this one earlier. It looks like she's kind of hold up here pretty strong. She got an order just showed up here at 9 a.m. right here for 16,000. Looks like it's got support here right around that 315. It looks like it's holding there pretty strong. Let me bring up 2 day, you bring just a flat chart. I mean, it's got good volume, 1.9 million in pre-market. Sometimes these things make a big pop when the market opens up. I'll put it on the watch list. Anything else on the NASDAQ? Not really. Not really at all. New York Stock Exchange, what we got going on there? Probably nothing because volume doesn't really pick up as much as NASDAQ do. But looking at New York, nothing much going on there at all. WeWorks on the losers list. I think we know why. I think it had a big run up in the last 2 days. Things up literally was up almost 100%, on a swing trade, but the stock had a big move. Losers over here. Any good losers on the NASDAQ? Yeah, I saw the grub, but it's not really moving that much. Yeah, it pretty much does it. So Dow Jones is up about 15 points. Woohoo! Really not that much going on out there in the market. Pre-market looks kind of quiet. Remember, this happened on Monday. It happened on Tuesday, and it looks like it's happening today. But when the market opens up, we always find a whole new list of stocks. We saw what happened with WeWorks. We saw what happened with Canopy stocks. And we saw what happened with Oracle, so we'll see. And also, you're right. And it happened yesterday with the AIs too. All the AI stocks moved up pretty nicely yesterday. So I forgot to mention that one. That was another really big mover that we had yesterday. A little bit more on the volatile side. Michael, the AAOI, it's on a downtrend. That thing had a really good push right there, and probably not. But if you listen, if you have a stock that you're trading very frequently, you know how it trades, the personality, you know where the orders, then stick with it. Anybody on social media? You guys see anything that want to bring up? Anybody there? I think we pretty much looks like a quiet pre-market and looks like a quiet market in general. But you know what? Doesn't mean nothing's going to move. Listen, remember, there's over 20,000 stocks out there. They all do something. Okay, so we'll definitely find something. So, all right, so let's get ready for the market opened up. If you're watching on social media, if you want to join our trading room, you can. Once again, I'll put the QR code. Just please make sure you like us and friend us. We're going to come back live at 9 a.m. So you can take a break. We're going to close the room out. We're going to reopen it up again at 9:30. Hopefully everybody here that is in the cyber group that's new, you spoke to your education advisors. Hopefully you did your lessons that we gave you. And then cyber traders, like we always say, you see something, you say something. All right, so let's try to work together like a team. So let's get ready for the market open up in less than 20 minutes. Good luck, everyone. Happy trading, and we'll see you then.